Okay, Kung Fu Panda 4. This is the fourth installment in the Kung Fu Panda series, and it's a fun movie, I have to say. It's a unnecessary movie, but it's fun. So, a couple of stuff. This is a typical movie the studios made just to keep the franchise going, so don't expect too much. It's formulaic and it had all the beats of the old movies, but with less magic. First of all, no Furious Fights. There is no Furious Fights in this movie, and that's a shame. It looks like the studios wanted to save some money with that, and they just got everybody out. They used the Furious Fights at the end, but um, it's just like a cameo and no voice, right? So only the animated characters doing stuff, so you can see it. They're part of this universe still. Okay, the movie starts with Poe saving the valueless piece one more time, right? Like the song says. By the way, this cover by Joe Black that is so cool by Hit Me Baby, Baby One More Time from Britney Spears is absolutely hilarious. Well, the movie, right? The movie goes. Poe is saving once again the valueless piece, right? And he managed to do so from some thief. This thief is a fox that is played by Aquafina, and this is my first grief with the movie. Is Aquafina, right? She's a fine actress. Actually, she's hilarious in whatever she does, but she's always Aquafina. Whatever she's playing, you don't see the character she's playing. Even if it's a voice actor like right now, you just see Aquafina. It's Aquafina playing a fox, right? And with that, it breaks some illusion. Probably from some kids, they won't matter. Like, it's clearly to me that this movie was made with kids in mind, only kids. The previous one you can actually enjoy as a father, like you can actually see the movie and say, "Oh, that's cool," and this is nice, right? This movie is completely for kids. The plot is completely laid out at the beginning, and there is no surprises to the movie. So, this Aquafina character Fox, she's trying to steal metals from the value piece, and Poe stop her and tell her like, "Yeah, you have to go to prison because you're stealing," and he put her in jail, right? And then he goes to Master Shifu, right? And Master Chief in this movie is just the best. To me, he's the best character in the movie. He's fun, and it's a part of the end. We're gonna talk about that in a little later. That is like the best for me. All right, so Paul go to Master Chief, and Master Chief say, "Well, it's time for you to take the next step. You have to become like the spiritual leader for the Valley of Peace." And uh, Poe is not ready to stop being the Dragon Warrior. He wanted to be always Dragon Warrior, and he never think a little farther behind. Right? So they make this quest or like gathering, I don't know, like some kind of showing of the strongest warriors in the land. But that time, and Poe has to choose the actual next Dragon Warrior. It's very reminiscent on the first movie when Poe was chose to be the Dragon Warrior. Okay, meanwhile, the Fox character is stealing all the weapons from the Grey Masters, right? And Poe pick up on that. He goes inside the hole with all the weapons are, and they have like a fight. And you remember all the weapons that are there and the urn. There is a funny gag with the urn. They keep breaking in all the movies. That's kind of funny. They don't break it, but they did break it at the end. They play a lot. They toss it around. At the end, they just drop it. Like I told you, it's made for kids. Like, it's not as serious or intelligent as the first ones, right? And it's something with these movies. Like, the first one was great. The second one was a little less. The third one was a little less. The fourth one is just less. Alright. So there you go. they're going down. But still, it's a fun movie. You have kids, it's great. Just probably they're gonna enjoy it a lot because it's like a big TV show. It's like a chapter in any other like TV Poe series. Like if I know the Poe has like the Kung Fu Panda has like some shorts on Netflix or some other service, and it's just like another one of those. It's just longer, right? So they decided to go to face this new enemy, the chameleon. And the chameleon is played by Viola Davis, and she do a great job. Is once again, the movie doesn't give many space to do a lot, but she does. She have the power to change shift in any form she wants, and what she is looking for is a way to steal all the kung fu power from all the previous masters that are dead. Right? And the only way to do that is with the staff the possesses. And the staff that was given to him by Master Uwe in the third installment. Yeah. Because we figured out that these staff have the power to bring people from the dead to the land of the living. And that's basically what she wants. So they go to this city. It's very reminiscent of the second movie when they go to the city of the peacock guy. What they do there is they get to the city and both figure out that she is a wanted criminal, right? And the police start running around trying to get them, and the police are all bulls. When they're running, they're messing the whole city up, right? It's like a stampede of bulls running through the city. Finally, she goes underground because underground they have these friends, this guild of thieves. They're all underground, and it's a funny guy with some bunny babies. They're like really violent babies. And we meet another character that is the master thief. That was the one who actually teach Aquafina the fox how to steal and survive on the street. And he's played by Choram from Indiana Jones. And he's kind of funny because he's an armadillo and he's short and he goes around and round. Maybe it's just in my mind that is funny. All right. So they go into this guild and they're not accepted. They make a deal with this showround character, and after that, they become like, yeah, you have like one night to be here. After that, you have to go. They try to go to the palace when the chameleon is, and over there, Poe go and confront the chameleon, and they get into a fight, and they drop a cage on top of Poe, and he tried to lift it, and he can't because it's really heavy. So he tried to punch it with his kung fu powers, and he figured out that the cage is made to withstand the kung fu of the masters. So he trusts the Fox character. He gave it the staff. Oh, previously to that, the Fox tried to steal the staff, and Poe says like, yeah, you can steal it, but it doesn't work like that. You have to be given. You have to be passing out for the staff actually work, right? So he does, and here we discovered the plot of the movie. That is, the Fox was working all the time for the chameleon, right? So after that, it's a pretty decipherable plot. He goes actually escape because he break the floor and go down, and he feels bad because the fox actually betrayed him. And I must say, during the whole adventure, the character of Joe Black do the best for the movie. He do the most, right? The Poe is trying to she's walking and she's stealing stuff, and Poe is giving it back and paying people for what the stuff she do and correcting her every single step of the way, and that's funny, right? So the fox betray Poe. Poe escapes, Poes go back with an army and they confront the chameleon and her army. But when Poe gets to fight the chameleon for the second time, he figured out that she already have all the powers of the Grey Master. He have the powers of Tylon and the powers of all the masters that she has. So they fight, and it seems like she defeat Poe like really easily. But in this moment is when the fox, Aquafina fox, have a change of heart, and she tried to help Poe, and she start fighting, and she do this movement, and they have this funny gag about the she never says skadoosh, that is like the phrase of Poe. She do like shkaban, and then a dragon flies from the staff and hit whatever she is, right? So here it's after they fight, the fox fight with the chameleon, and she lose. We figured out that Poe was faking it all the time. He could defeat the chameleon at any point in the fight, but he chose not to do it, to choose the fox that she was worth it to do it. All right, and well, how you see, they get to defeat the chameleon. They get back all the powers to the master. They send it back to the land of the dead, and the fox decided to go with Poe to the Valley of Peace. And this is the funny guy that I said. Poe informs Master Shifu that she is the next dragon warrior, and the Master Shifu have a fit. And well, for me, it was the funniest. It says something like, well, you can choose whatever you want. You can choose a twig, you can choose a rock, whatever you want, there it is. And he mumbles all the way after he goes away. To me, that was the best gag of the movie. I don't know what it was so funny to me. Probably because I relate really hard to Master Shifu. I really love Master Shifu. Funny story. When I saw the first Kung Fu Panda, I was with a bunch of friends, and we used to do martial arts together. We have a friend, and we call him like, yeah, you're like Poe, you're a Kung Fu Panda all the time, because you're kind of funny. And the guy was a great friend. And he said like, yeah, but you're like Chifu. And she said that to me, and he's like, why? Because you're kind of pissed all the time. By that time, we were younger. Well, I relate really hard to Master Shifu. I always like this character. I think he's funny, and he get like this balance with Poe, because he is like correct and wrecked, and Poe is like lenient and relaxed. And yeah, that's maybe why this is so funny for me. Okay, so the movie ends. There is not too much to tell. I don't want to go with so many spoilers, so when you can see it, you enjoy it. But keep in mind, it's a movie that story-wise has not too much to offer. It's not a bad movie at all. I will give it like a solid A, but you can feel it through the movie. It is just going through the motions. It's not the best Kung Fu Panda. They just try to grab some more story to give it a little more to Poe. And I think they have some misstep with this, because the character that they chose, like the fox, the Aquafina fox, you cannot build another franchise around her. You think you will see it, when you see it, you will see she's one enough. Right? It's not enough depth. She's not funny enough. It's just not enough. And don't get me wrong, I like Aquafina a lot, but this is not the best. That's what it is. Well, that was Kung Fu Panda 4. Those were my ideas. This is elemental idea. And if you want to see more, click here to see more. And subscribe, like if you like this video. And see you later.